doing here today, Grant?
Well, we're getting ready to remove the QuietWean weaning paddle from Easter's nose. We're 8 days in with her having that on, and we're getting ready to take that out, and then we'll separate Easter and Lori. It's been really great because we haven't heard Easter bawling at all. There hasn't been any stress in this weaning process. That paddle has done a really good job of keeping her from being able to nurse. And so stage one of the weaning process is done. We're getting ready for the second stage, which is the separation of the cow and calf. And we're gonna see how that goes. But we've been really pleased with how little stress, really no stress, that Easter is displayed through this weaning process.
And I think that's kind of what I'd like to just hit on a little more is that stress. I mean, conventional methods are taking the calf and cow and just separating them into different paddock. And so we understand that that's a 2 to 3 week process of bawling and stress and potential a window for respiratory ailments.
Right.
And some farmers even go as far as to give them a pre-antibiotic shot to prevent that. And so simply just installing the weaning paddle, which took 10-15 seconds to get that installed, has thereby eliminated that.
Yeah, so when you think about that, when the calf is stressed, what they've shown in these research studies is that it will bawl, but it will also just walk back and forth in the pen crying for its mom, and they've tracked up to 25 miles a day, which, I mean, that's like a marathon distance, right? A day, and they're not eating very much, so they lose weight, they lose condition, and that's going to affect animal performance down the road too. So we feel like we're really setting Easter up for success. She's been eating right alongside mom the whole time. She hasn't been pacing around, and the true test is going to be the second stage when we separate them to see how she reacts, and we'll look forward to seeing that.
So with that said, what we'll do now is we're going to go ahead and separate the calf. We're going to remove the paddle. We'll showcase that, and then we'll talk about that second stage at that time.
Great.
Well, here we are. We've just completed the de-paddling, if you will, of the heifer calf. So you just saw putting the paddle on, and now we just removed it, and here we are in the second stage.
Yeah, so we've got Lori, the mama, separated from Easter, her calf, and we are seeing a little bit of not much bawling really, and even the producers of the QuietWean paddle say that they may distribute for a day or so a little bit of the bawling or the stress, but even still, it's a very significant reduction in the duration and intensity. And you can see that Lori, the mom, she's as far as she's concerned, it's done. It's over. She's not trying to get to her calf. She's not showing any signs of bawling or distress with the whole thing. So we'll monitor them for the next several hours and see what happens from there, but so far so good.
And I think that's, I just want to make that point that you talk about the weaning paddle as a stress reducer for the calf, but really there's a lot of stress reduction for the mom. And so can you imagine that first 24, 48 hours of separating mom from calf, that's a lot of stress, and she's going to fight to get to her.
Right.
But with the weaning paddle, and understanding that that the suckling is now over, we've kind of crossed the bridge as far as that first part of stress.
Right, and some different articles that we've read where larger producers using the weaning paddle have said they don't have broken fences anymore from the cows trying to get to their calves, they'll literally just go through fencing. And so Lori looks very content to be eating her hay and enjoying the sunshine right now. And there you go, Easter's already eating right alongside. So far it seems like a great success,
Right.
and we're really happy with the results.
I agreed, and I think so. From this standpoint on, just really quickly, how long do we need to keep them separated before we can reintroduce them? And do you think it makes sense to maybe introduce a little bit more hay on both sides so they're just
Right.
not stressed with regards to sustenance?
Right, yeah, so we kept the weaning paddle in, the QuietWean, for 8 days, and we're gonna keep them separated for probably another good week and a half. And yeah, to give Easter and Lori and the rest of them sufficient amounts of hay through our bale grazing technique in these paddocks will be one way to just make sure they're very content and to make the transition as smooth as possible, and then we can reintroduce them here in another probably 7 to 10 days.
7 to 10 days. So then let's say 10 days, 18, so you're 2.5 weeks total separation weaning time.
Right.
Okay. Well, real good.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks. We'll see you next time.